Hey everyone, Bobby here from bippermedia.com. Today I'm going to walk you through the difference in SEO authority metrics between businesses who are ranked number 1, 2, and 3 in Google Maps versus a business who's ranked number 20. Okay, so I'm going to pick on, so to speak, I'm going to use the example here of car accident lawyers in Houston. So we're going to be looking at the car accident lawyers who are ranked 1, 2, and 3. And again, I don't mean to pick on them. If anything, they get a little bit of free publicity here, but we're going to look at who's ranked number 20 in Google Maps. And we're just going to look at what's the difference, fundamental, like technical SEO difference between 1, 2, and 3 and number 20. And hopefully what you take from this is how really any business who is not ranked 1, 2, and 3, ways to start approaching and executing SEO tasks that can start increasing your rankings. All right. So hopefully this is helpful, and let's go ahead and dive right into it. So here we are looking at, again, car accident lawyers in Houston, simple Google Maps search term. And I have isolated position 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so these 3 law firms. And then, as you may or may not know, on desktop, Google Maps will show 20 organic search results. So I just come all the way down here to the bottom, and here is the law firm, De Hoyos, and I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, De Hoyos Accident Attorneys in Houston. They are ranking number 20. So what's the difference between De Hoyos Accident Attorneys down here at number 20 and the firms that are ranking organically in 1, 2, and 3? Okay, so let's dive into it here. Okay, so here I am using Ahrefs, and I'm looking at the link intersect. So what this is telling me is, and I'm using De Hoyos because they are kind of like the subject, they're the subject target for the analysis, everything relative to De Hoyos, okay, because they're ranked number 20. So the link intersect is showing me what backlinks do the law firms who are ranked 1, 2, and 3, what sites and what links do they have collectively that De Hoyos doesn't have, okay? Or to say it another way, what backlinks do the law firms in position 1, 2, and 3, do they have that De Hoyos is missing? Again, De Hoyos is ranked number 20, okay? So we see it right here, and I've got it sorted by link intersect. So you can see here actually is in Google Maps, this is position 1, 2, and 3. You can see right here that these 3 law firms, position 1, 2, and 3, all 3 of them actually have backlinks from these 4 sites, okay? Reviews on my website, wacharita, whatever that is, car injury lawyers near me, and legalbriefai.com. Position 1, 2, and 3, all 3 of these firms have backlinks from these 4 sites, okay? So, and then you can see De Hoyos law firm, you can see they don't have any backlinks from any 4 of these sites. So right off the top, from a strategy standpoint, really speaking in terms of De Hoyos, but really any law firm, in this case, car accident lawyer, looking to increase their rankings for whatever reason. And I'm sure these law firms know, somebody knows something about these 4 particular sites. These 4 sites are definitely worth pursuing, getting backlinks from. Why? Because for car accident lawyers in Houston, position 1, 2, and 3, all 3 of those law firms have backlinks from these 4 sites. Okay. Reviews on my website.com, that is a review type integration platform. Wacharita.com, we can actually take a look at it here. This is a directory. Okay, so you could get your law firm into that. Car accident lawyers near me.com. This is also a directory, so you can get into that. And legalbriefai.com. Let's see what this is. Not really sure, but if you look into it, oh yeah, it's a directory. So you could get your law firm into there. So again, this is super powerful information to know, because De Hoyos is ranked number 20, doesn't have a backlink from any of them. Position 1, 2, and 3, all three of those firms collectively have links from all four of these sites. These four sites are definitely worth pursuing. Okay. Now, coming down a little bit, these were the four sites that all three of the 1, 2, and 3 ranked firms have. Now you come down here to where there's two sites intersecting. And ironically enough, position number 1 and position 2, they have a common denominator in that they share backlinks. You see where it's number 2, they share backlinks from all of these sites over here. Okay. A lot of these sites, I'm very familiar with it. So Justia.com, I know as a premium listing on Justia, that's how you get into Cornell. There's FindLaw, Expertise, Super Pages. A lot of these are kind of what you would consider just high quality citation distribution. Okay, that will get you into all of these high quality directories and legal type directories. But important to note that position 1 and 2 in Google Maps, they all have backlinks from all these directories. And De Hoyos, again, notice De Hoyos doesn't have backlinks from any of these directories, nor does De Hoyos, and again, De Hoyos is ranked number 20, nor does De Hoyos have backlinks from any of these four sites that all three, position 1, 2, and 3 sites have backlinks from. Okay. So this gives you an idea of how you can use this link intersect tool to not only analyze where you stand relative to the top ranked competitors in any market, but number 2, it gives you the direction as to what sites to be pursuing to get backlinks from, right? So very simple perspective, very simple strategy. And I do hope that the team at De Hoyos Injury law firm in Houston sees this, because it's extremely helpful. But you see these four sites, it would behoove really any car accident lawyer in Houston, for that matter, to get backlinks and get into one of these four sites, because again, it is where position 1, 2, and 3 in Google Map law firms, all three of them share this common denominator. Okay, so that's the link intersect perspective. Now let's look at it from an authoritative perspective. Okay, so what's interesting is when we sort all of these sources, again, places that position 1, 2, and 3 have links from, that position number 20 does not have links from. When you sort it by authority, it kind of makes sense. This is the number 1 ranked law firm in Google Maps. It makes sense to me, looking at it, that they would actually have backlinks from all of these most authoritative sites. What I'm surprised at a little bit, but we see it come into play with the number 2 ranked site down here. This, let's just say at about the 10th site down is where you see the number 2 position come in. But this number 1 ranked law firm in Houston for car accident lawyers in Houston, they have backlinks from all of these high authority, you can see the authority here, all of these high authority sites. Okay. And of course, De Hoya Injury being ranked number 20, again, they don't have any backlinks from any of these sites. However, you can also see this is valuable even if you're ranked like number 2 or number 3, right? Like if you're one of these two firms ranked number 2 or 3, and you're wondering, how do we outrank, or how can we compete better with the law firm who's ranked number 1? These sites right here are giving you the answer as to where you can start getting backlinks from to start competing with and closing the gap. Okay. So this is the perspective from the authority level standpoint. So the first one we looked at was the intersect, showing you where you're like in this case, De Hoya, where they do not have backlinks from, that the top competing sites do have backlinks from. And you can see it right here. And then the second perspective is, where do the top ranked law firms have backlinks, the most authoritative backlinks, that you do not have them from? And it shows you right here. And obviously this law firm that's ranked number 1, they actually have the majority of these high authority backlinks. So it makes sense why this law firm is ranked number 1 in Google Maps for car accident lawyer in Houston. Houston being a super large, highly competitive market, especially for car accident lawyers. But you have the answer right here. To a degree, you can, and I don't want to simplify all of this too much because there's a lot more that goes into it, but at a very fundamental level, you can actually see the backlinks that this #1 ranked site has that really everybody else doesn't have. Okay. So next, I want to look at these 4 firms, being DeHoyasInjury.com here, because they're ranked number 20. So they're down at the bottom. And then these 3 firms because they're ranked 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So let's look at, and I've got De Hoyos Injury. Again, they're ranked number 20. Look at this DR score column. Okay. The DR score is your SEO authority score. Okay. So De Hoyos SEO authority score, DeHoyasInjury.com, their authority score is a 19. Okay. So authority scores are ranked from 0 to 100, 100 being the highest. So without getting into a huge class on DR score, let's just look at it comparatively. Scores are 0 to 100. De Hoyos, who's ranked number 20, has a score of 19. And now you look at position 1, 2, and 3. They are in the 30 to 50 level. Okay. So 3 to 5, or whatever, 2 to 4 times, 2 to 4 times more authoritative. However you want to look at the map, they are many times more authoritative than De Hoyos. Okay. And the reason why, we just looked at it here in the linked intersect, but you can see it again here kind of at an aggregate level. DeHoyasInjury.com with the score 19, they only have 58 total referring domains, or there's 58 unique sites that are linking to them, versus this #1 ranked site, ZellLaw.com. They have over 2,100 referring domains. Okay. So again, and ZellLaw.com is also the one we see when we sorted it by authority. That's them right here. They have all of these high authority backlinks, high authority sites linking to them. Okay. So when you start looking at the backlink portfolio, De Hoyos, who's ranked 20, they only have 58 total, but ZellLaw.com, they have over 2,100 referring domains. It starts making sense why ZellLaw.com is ranked #1 and DeHoyasInjury.com is ranked number 20. Okay, so on and so forth. So I hope this was helpful to you. Again, we talked about car accident lawyers in Houston and Google Maps. We looked at position 1, 2, and 3 versus position number 20 down here. And we answered the question, what does position 1, 2, and 3 ranked law firms, what do they have that's driving their authority that position number 20 law firm is missing? Okay, so there's a lot of valuable insight in that. And most importantly, this type of analysis can be applied to any market, really anywhere in the world, but it helps the companies that are not ranking well. It gives them intel, if you will, to start executing on, to start growing and competing in the very top organic and Google Maps search results. So I hope this was helpful. If you find this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up button. But most importantly, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And thank you so much.